We all know that excess stress is related to physical and mental exhaustion, which could cause illness and even death. But how to avoid it? How to reduce its harmful effects? Here, I share you a very simple remedy: coherence. Happy present moment and welcome to JeanetteTV. When we talk about coherence, we think about two elements that somehow correspond. Either they are equivalent or one is the result of the other. Indeed, when we have an idea and we act based on that thought, it is said that we are acting coherently. As we follow the natural flow situations, it is said that we are flowing, and as a result, we reduce friction, we reduce stress. But it turns out that is known that coherence go much more further. Through coherence, we can be more resilient, adapt better to changes, and prevent future problems and diseases. The investigations of the Israeli-American sociologist Aaron Antonovsky identify the factors that preserve health, and through its focus, or not just one person, but even a community or a country, respectively, can develop habits or public policies to maintain optimal health. Instead of dealing or curing diseases or managing the causes of those diseases, for example, the obesity or the anxiety, both related to stress. In other words, Antonovsky approach called salutogenesis focus on developing people internal resources to maintain optimal health in the long term. Applying this approach to stress is very useful, precisely because stress is present in many different situations and practically all the time, being an unavoidable part of life, especially if you are a person with a business and also with a demanding personal life. Salutogenesis proposes coherence as a mechanism to reduce the adverse effects of stress on health. Coherence is a mechanism that increases the person's confidence in their own capacity to adapt to circumstances and to overcome difficulties without raising the levels of stress that causes illnesses or trauma. This coherence is strengthened through that when we assume that every stressful situation is understandable, controllable, and contains a meaning, a teaching. Coherence is even measured, according to Antonovsky, through certain tests that can identify a consistency index that can be improved. Namely, you can learn how to be consistent and therefore how to reduce stress through our consistency. In conclusion, stress will always be there, especially when you have your own business. But through consistency, you can reduce the negative effects of stress and keep your good health and wellness in general. That's why in my entrepreneurship program called KATSI, the one that I co-created with Sandra Guevara, coherence is one of the fundamental pillars of the model. And we teach how to increase coherence through the postulates of salutogenesis. If you are watching this video before June 2022 and you speak Spanish, or at least you understand Spanish, you're still on time to register for the first KATSI cohort. After this date, look for the information for the next cohort on my website and in social media profiles. For now, thanks for watching. Blessings for you and your business, and we will meet very soon. Oh, remember to subscribe to this channel and don't miss a new episode of Jeanette TV.